Let's just say it. Some Mounjaro vloggers are the absolute worst.
Oh, here it goes.
And yes, that absolutely could include me on a bad day, but this isn't about starting drama, this isn't about calling anyone out, this is just a real talk moment about some things I think we need to get straight.
Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
Hi everyone, I'm Rob, and I've been documenting my Mounjaro and weight loss efforts for almost a full year here on this YouTube channel, and in that time I've lost a fair amount of weight. In my videos I've been sharing my experiences, my learning and how things have gone along the way as I've been navigating the brand new world of GLP-1 medications whilst trying to get fitter and healthier. Now this is not the video I thought I'd be filming today. However, I've had some very rare and unexpected free time this morning, so I sat down and thought I'd have a little catch up, see what's going on in the Mounjaro YouTube world. And yeah, and I just felt like I needed to say something. So why am I doing this? Because whilst I really like this little space of the internet, I love this little space of YouTube, and I really have valued other people sharing their experiences that I've been able to watch along with for more than a year now, it's starting to feel a little bit shady, a little bit dangerous, and a little bit like the Wild Wild West. So buckle up, cowboys and cowgirls, because this video is part rant, part reflections, and for some of you, maybe a little call to action. I said Wild Wild West, and now I have got that Will Smith 90s bop in my head. And now you have too. I'm sorry. Let me be clear. I am not perfect. Most definitely not perfect. I've almost certainly said things in some videos that if I could go back and redo, I would phrase differently. I may have misspoke. I may have not been as clear as I wanted to. And I am also guilty of sharing that link to a product that I genuinely believed in and had genuinely bought for myself without checking, and then afterwards discovering that the supplier had jacked up the price ridiculously high on Amazon, and so I had been kind of promoting or pushing people to something where they were going to be ripped off.
You monster!
Gutted that happened. Definitely a learning point for me. So if anyone's sitting there thinking, oh, he thinks he's so bloody perfect, no, I most definitely do not. But I really, really hope and believe that I've always been honest, transparent, and genuine. And I'm not sure some of you can say the same. Just to be really clear, this is not about naming and shaming any individual person. This is about behaviours and things that I'm seeing. Please do not name and call out anyone in the comments below. Those comments will be deleted because, you know, we've all got capacity for growth. We've all got capacity to learn and do better. And I guess that's what I'm hoping for. But what I will do before I get into some of these shady behaviours is call out all of these people who are some of those Mounjaro YouTubers that I really enjoy watching. Some of those I have like connected and interacted with more than others, but generally they are some of the people that I really try to make time to watch. I really enjoy and value their content. And so far, please don't prove me wrong guys, they are some genuine people that are my favourites. I will link to all of their channels in the description for this video, and any more in case when I'm editing I'm like, oh, I didn't mention this person or I didn't show that person. So yeah, check out the description for links to some other Mounjaro vloggers that I think are worth your time. And my final disclaimer before we get into it is this is not me being territorial. I'm very aware that this could come across as being like bitter or defensive or like trying to claim all Mounjaro world for myself. That is not the case at all. There is plenty of internet, there's plenty of YouTube space for all of us to be sharing our experiences, to be learning from each other, to be connecting, supporting each other. So yeah, this is not me being like, I'm the only Mounjaro vlogger that can be allowed, everyone else has to be cancelled. That is not the case at all. It's just about me wanting to see a better, healthier space for all of us as creators and all of you as people who are viewing and listening to us. Okay, so let's call it out. Let's talk about some of the behaviours and some of the shady shenanigans that I'm seeing that are just making this whole Mounjaro space feel a little bit off. Number 1, copying without credit. I think it's very unlikely you'll find any YouTube creator who says they never watch any other videos from any other creators. I've already said in this video there are a number of people who I watch regularly, and that's absolutely fine. It's healthy, it's good, it encourages you to think out, oh yeah, that was really interesting. What's my view on it? What's my opinion on it? How could I take that one step further? That's natural, it's good, no problem with that whatsoever. What I do have a problem with though, is those creators who are very clearly sifting through, watching everyone else, taking their notes, and then give no credit. They don't name, they don't point to, they don't celebrate. At most, you might hear the classic, oh, I've seen a few people talking about this. And I'll be sitting there, and I'll be like, yes, me. I was talking about that in my last video last week. Like, guys, come on, just say it. Just say who you're watching. Just say it. Just name them, link to them, tag them. I do it all the time. Like, I don't get it. Your viewers will be watching other people. Like, what is it about? I don't know. That is a very particular one for me as a creator. Oh, creator. But yeah, it does just piss me off a bit. And it also, I feel, speaks to like a general like lack of character. Oh, I really am going all in. But yeah, bottom line, there's space for all of us at the table. Number 2, the Amazon affiliates dumping ground. You know what I mean, the Mounjaro starter pack trademark. It's the videos, it's the video descriptions, it's those places where people will just put lists and endless lists of products that they apparently want you to believe that they have purchased, used and recommend. But in actual fact, you know, they've just gone into that little search bar and typed in GLP-1 TAT and then copied and pasted. And why are they doing it? It's so they can get their grubby little paws on those few tiny pennies that they might get if you make a sale from one of those links. That's the truth. That is why they do it. It's not about being the best support to you. However, if you link to or talk about an item or a few items, or you've got your few items that you regularly use, that's different. But if you look and you see somebody with like a long list of stuff and you're like, wow, they've spent a lot of money on all these products. They didn't. They're lying to you. They're shady.
You disgust me. How can you live with yourself?
Just cool it, Zippy.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Now, the rule that I have for myself, and this is not a rule, but is what I go by, is I will only talk about and link to products that I have tried, used, and would recommend to a friend like I recommend to you. Like the Renfo scales, I discovered those and listened to Lady Mara, who was talking about her use of those scales, and I was like, I need some new scales. I went on and bought those. So thank you, Marcia, again for the recommendation. Also, the travel insulin pen case that I have and use. These are genuine products that I use and think are good quality and I would recommend. But yeah, guys, doing a video where you talk about 100 Mounjaro products you need to have and you don't actually show a single one on screen, you just Google search and chuck the images up, it's giving suspicious.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Now, along the same line is number 3, which is those hidden affiliate links. If in any way, shape or form you are benefiting because you've been gifted a product, you have an affiliate link and you'll be getting something back in return, disclose it properly. YouTube requires it, the ad standards require it, and basic human decency requires it. The number of times I've seen other creators desperately ramming their affiliate codes in your face, putting it big on a screen, but never once mentioning that they get some sort of a kickback from it.
That is one big pile of shit.
I feel lighter already, but we're not done yet. Number 4, paywalling access. Now this one really gets me, and I know that there is nothing wrong with YouTube channel memberships, buy me a coffee, Patreon, If you're a creator and you feel like you add value and that's what you want to do, okay. But honestly, some people over here thinking they're Beyonce. Putting content behind a paywall and then expecting you to pay to access it. Or even worse, being like, oh, if you pay, then I'll answer your questions in a one-on-one setting. No, mate. No. No. Oh. Oh, no. Girls, boys, no. So just in case you weren't clear where I stand on this, I will never ever do it. There will be no Patreon, there will be no channel memberships, and you know what? If I want a coffee, I'll buy my own, but thank you very much. The way that I feel about it is that you just watching my videos is you paying with your time already. And I'm quite happy to let Google pay me for the ads that they put on those videos and for me to get a small amount of that as the person creating the content. And you're giving your time to that. And that is more than I could ask for. I feel really privileged and very fortunate that I can do this. It's free. Yeah, you know, it costs a bit of money to buy equipment potentially, but actually it's free. And this started out as a hobby for me. And now I earn some pocket money each month. And I'm really, really, really grateful to all of you who enabled that to happen. I would not ask for anything more from any of you. And I am genuinely so grateful that you even spend your time, because time is so precious. Oh, I went off on a rant there. But yeah, so I think my feelings are clear on that one. Number 5. Medical or expert advice in disguise. It's those creators who are given full-on medication, nutrition, exercise advice, whilst sat at home having never met you, never done any assessments, and almost certainly having no qualifications or credentials other than a little bit of Google. And it particularly gets me when you get the ones who will be like 20-minute videos of like giving advice about how many grams of protein you need. And then right at the end will be like,
but I'm not a doctor.
That is in no way a legal disclaimer, guys. That's like a fig leaf covering your little parts downstairs. Oh. And if you feel the need to try and put a disclaimer in there like that, like maybe do some reflection, you know. And there are some people who I do really like who have a very clear thing that says like, this is my experience, you know, seek your own medical advice, and that's fine. And I get it and I understand it because you're putting stuff out there, and you know, I think it's being clear about what your experience is, and that's what the difference is. If I'm talking about my experience, that's one thing. If I'm talking about what you should do and I'm giving instructions, I think you've just got to be careful. I'm very nearly into a whole year of this experience. And whilst I've shared my experience along the way and I've given some of what things that I'm doing, I have really resisted doing that advice and things you need to know. I most certainly would not be telling people how to do exercise with correct form on the internet. And do you know what little surprise? Of all the YouTube creators who I see giving out like exercise advice, I have a bloody certificate in it, guys. That's right. Like 10 years ago, when I last was trying to lose weight and get healthier, I put myself through a proper full-on accredited college course, and I am a qualified fitness instructor, meaning I could work in a gym, I can do inductions, I can help people with building a fitness routine, whether or not, you know, for whatever their goals are. And yes, I know, I went and did that qualification and then spent 10 years putting on weight and doing no exercise, but we don't talk about Bruno. And I wouldn't do it, so why are you? It's just dangerous. And the last thing on my ranty list is number 6, food morality and guilt language. Can we please stop talking about food in any value judgment way? Calling your food naughty or saying you've been bad because you had a piece of fucking chocolate, you didn't commit a crime if you had some carbs. This kind of guilt-fueled language just fuels shame. It doesn't help people. It might get you some sympathy and it might get you a few comments from people, and that's good for the engagement, but in the long term, what is the good? Food morality can fuel eating disorders or disordered eating. I'm going to say that so clearly because I want you, if you are filming and sharing your experiences, just really think about it. Like, I get that you might be like, oh, I wish I hadn't eaten something that I did, but that food is not bad and you are not a bad person for doing it. So why the fuck is it happening? Let's stop demonizing food. It's just food. I'm going to have to go out for a walk after this. I feel very worked up. So what do I want to see more of? Honest, grounded, authentic content. If you are a Mounjaro or GLP-1 vlogger or creator, here is my ask to you. Be real, be responsible, and be transparent. And to those of you who are watching this video, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes and your support. As a reminder, I have linked in the description to this video some of those content creators that I really enjoy and think you might like too, so do go and check them out, show them some love, and whilst you're down there, let me know in the comments, what are some of those shady shenanigans that you see in this wild west of the Mounjaro YouTube world that just makes you want to ride off into the sunset. Thanks very much everyone, I will see you again very soon.